Smurks started as a cartoon that didn't cut it. And I was trying to make some joke out of the 140 characters of Twitter, something lame like, who has that much to say? As the joke was dying, I was able to think about it seriously, and then I thought, wait a minute. Is there actually something here? Because sometimes you don't have 140 characters worth of something to say, but you have something to say without words. And I thought, am I walking away from an idea here? I emailed a guy, I said, is this crazy or just stupid? He said, I think it's a great idea, let's talk about it. We talked to other people. Next thing you know, we've got somebody coding, we got a company forming, and here we are today. It's an emotional language. And you use gestures to communicate with your phone. So it's just translating gesture to get something human across, even with these high-tech gizmos. Yes, people are able to emote across social media, but also directly. The first thing we did with Smurks is come out where you could emote on Facebook or Twitter. And it wasn't out for a couple hours before we started getting people saying, oh, I want to use this for texting. I want to use this for email. It was designed to be a universal language. This wacky color here is not just a color picked out of a chipbook. We wanted it to be a color that anyone can kind of relate to. It's kind of a primary color version of a universal skin tone. Well, we can do the Smurks thing where you run the finger up. That's how it works. You stretch, you pinch, you run your finger up, it gets happier. You run your finger down, it gets more down. The up and down thing, very simple, up mood, down mood. And the only tricky one really is the right and left. But you think about, you're using this on your iPhone, right? What do you go right and left on with your iPhone? Volume. And so when you go this way, it gets, you can get all those big volume steps. The other way, going low volume is low energy, but it also gets kind of introverted. The sad and the sleepy, bored. So actually that was a very, very interesting dimension to explore psychologically. Down the road, we'll be able to let people say, all right, I'm going to transmit my location with the smirk that's used. They don't know it's me, but they know that somebody here in Pots for Champagne was feeling kind of wacky. And somebody walking by could say, all right, where do you want to stop and get something to drink? And you go, well, let's see what it's like right here. And you'll be able to track and take the emotional temperature of a place. You can find out which ones are anomalies, maybe that's a little personal situation going on. But if there's a trend, or if there are clusters, I mean, if it's a sports bar, you might find two very distinct clusters of what Smurks are happening there, depending on who's winning the game. People should buy Smurks and get all their friends to buy Smurks so that they can all relate to one another. And the more they do, the more fun it will become, because we'll be able to do more stuff with it. My favorite Smurk is the one that I feel right now, unless I don't like the way I'm feeling.